Good evening, everyone. My name is Toon Link. This is a podcast with Toon Link and Tingle. It may or may not be called TT Podcast. I don't know. I can't see your screen. But anyways, so say hello, Tingle.
Hello, my name is Tingle.
So yeah, this is our podcast. We're not sure how it's gonna work yet, but one thing we do know is that we'll have one guest for 2 episodes. So last episode we had Sonic the Hedgehog as our guest. So, preparing for the second and final time, welcome Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yo. He did it again.
But anyways, so we have a more structured idea now. We're going to have certain topics. So today, the topic is scorching heat. What do you think about that, Sonic?
As far as scorching heat goes, it's hot and it can get annoying.
Yes. Now, our last topic was water, so I thought having a nice contrast would prove nicely. Tingle, what are your thoughts of scorching heat?
I don't know, I've never experienced it.
What about fire?
It's big and destructive, I suppose. I don't have any direct experiences with fire, except, this one time, I grilled a fish.
Is that it?
Well, yes.
Oh, okay.
Why are everything you have to say is...
Oh, doorbell, I better go get that.
Did
maybe
you, invite another guest?
I don't know. I don't know, but that was a perfectly timed doorbell. I wonder if that was from his phone. But anyways, so, my experiences with fire were being on it, seeing it explode in front of me, and burning things. Most of them were essential to burn. But can I just say, watching fire burn after you've caused it, and it being usually for a good cause, it's actually very satisfying. I do enjoy it, I really do. So Sonic, what's your experience with fire? It can be good or bad.
Well, I have experience with both. Like, for example, the campfire is really nice. And I know Blaze, she has the fire powers and she's totally awesome.
Yes, Blaze.
And of course, Eggman also likes to put flamethrowers on his robot, so I've had a few good and bad experiences mixed in.
My, worst experiences with fire were probably involving fire choo-choos. They burn things. They really do.
Okay, I'm back.
What took so long to answer the door?
I was answering the door.
Okay. But that went a little faster than I expected. I guess last time this podcast went on so long because we had no idea what we were talking about. And like 8 minutes after we said bye, then it ended. Because we kept on talking. Because we didn't know what we wanted to talk about.
That and maybe last time, since I'm pretty sure we all have like a more have a
more of a
history
life?
of water.
Oh.
We all have lives. I mean, some crazier than others, but
Yes, I suppose. So, is that all you had prepared, Toon Link?
Well, I did plan to talk about vines. Like
Wait, do you mean like internet vines?
No, like physical vines in a rainforest.
How? How were we supposed to talk about vines for 20 minutes and it be entertaining?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, we'll just...
well, you can swing on them.
Exactly.
That's pretty much all.
Toon Link, have you even ever been in a rainforest?
Well, not exactly per se.
Wait, seriously?
No.
You've never been in a rainforest?
No.
What?
All the rainforests are underwater where I'm from.
Oh, that makes sense.
They probably provide for some really healthy water, though. Call back to our last episode.
Okay, what about you, Tingle? Have you ever been in a rainforest?
Well, no. But I'm not exactly sure how this works. Town Village is outside the fourth wall, yes? Or outside the timeline, shall I say.
It will be once
kind
Breath of the Wild Link comes here.
Right now, it's kind of like in that space between everybody's franchises, so kind of where the Mario and Sonic Olympics took place.
I had a light bulb moment. Instead of talking about random things in random locations like water and scorching heat, instead, let's talk about things about Town Village.
Well, doesn't that kind of sound like a Goth Central topic? Like, you know, by the way, here Tingle's made a life for himself. He runs a TV show called Goth Central. If you've ever heard of E.T., which comes on ABC, then it's basically that, except just following everyone around in Town Village. Pretty invasive, really, but, you know.
Actually, I think Tingle's onto something here. I mean, Toon Link, you literally just went on about Tingle's career. We talk about things in Town Village that's been going on. I don't see a problem with it. I mean, Goth Central only talks about really romantic stuff anyway.
Well, that's not true. We also talk about gossip.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's more of a limited scope.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about things like, for example, what our lives are like here.
Well, that's boring. Instead, let's talk about government.
Why would you want to talk about government? That's boring.
Good point. This isn't C-SPAN.
How do you even know what C-SPAN is? Televisions don't even exist where you are, nonetheless politics.
Good point.
Okay. Well, 1 second. All of us take a sip of your soup. Go.
We're gonna cut that out, right?
No. It's to the whim of Yellow-She. He could cut this entire podcast out and just leave the negative spaces where we're not talking. He just gets all the parts where no words are being said. Like if I'm like, oh no.
Oh, Sonic, do that noise that you did on Sonic Underground. It was like...
Ooh. Make the noise, Sonic, directly into the mic. Do your best. Oh, he's getting over here. He's gonna do it. What?
That was it.
What was that?
It was supposed to be, like, crowd cheering, but it sounded more like awkward breathing.
That was supposed to be a crowd?
Yeah, in order to understand, you need a little bit of context. Basically...
Well, it's okay, I don't want it.
Wait, what? Why would you
Next
need...
topic. So,
You didn't have another topic, you just wanted to change it, didn't you?
yeah, I thought it'd be funny.
I have a busy schedule. So, I only have 11 minutes left.
Okay, this podcast will probably be a bit shorter than the other one.
We finished our topic 2 minutes in. I'm guessing this thing's like 19 minutes? Ooh, the audience is in for a ride.
Didn't one of you guys mention something about having multiple topics?
Oh yes, my Toon Link thing. I was supposed to say something strange that's thought-provoking. No,
Isn't
here
that
it is.
just every day?
I didn't... That's one way not to get yourself a guest on here again.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go. So, you know when you go out to the field to pick that wheat? You know when you go and you grab that wheat and you take it and you weave it together into bread? You know, see, that's how most people do it. But here's what you have to do. My Toon Link here's my Toon Link. By Toon Link, I mean truth. That's another topic for another day. But here's my Toon Link. The wheat that you weave into bread could be a net for your ambitions. You have to make that wheat into a net and throw it on your ambitions, because only then, and only then, will your ambitions truly be secured in your palms. And it won't just be in your palms, but in your wheat. Your beautiful, delectable wheat.
What does
Take that how you will.
What does any of that mean?
I don't know
It means
either.
use your wheat to your advantage to conquer your ambitions. Obviously.
I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, how are we gonna start a conversation after Toon Link just talked about weaving wheat into your expectations or something like that?
No! Your ambitions! Sonic, you need to watch this podcast and reflect on what I've been saying.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty crazy how such beautiful words can come out of such a small boy. It really is amazing.
I don't know what to say either. I don't know how we're gonna follow up on this.
I know how. So, Sonic.
Okay.
I didn't know what I was gonna say, but I'm passing it over to you because you're a guest, so we should probably ask you something. What do you think about having one single eyeball?
Well, that's an interesting question.
I never even thought about that.
I have 2 eyeballs. Tingle has 2, I think.
What do you mean? I think.
And then you have 1. You're not a Cyclops because you have 2 pupils. I think that's how it works, right?
I don't know. I didn't venture the Great Sea.
But, yeah, anyways. You have 1 eyeball but 2 pupils. How does it feel and how do they move? Please describe it in vivid detail
Well,
and cite your sources. It should be about 5 paragraphs long. Chicago format.
anyways, it's just like a normal trait, like how people have widow's peaks or their ears look different. That's pretty much it.
You know, Yellowshi's gonna be listening to this and he's gonna be like, oh wow, bless Toon Link's heart. He did so much for this.
Yellowshi's our editor, by the way.
I'm sure he's just so glad that we've been so considerate to him.
Mm-hmm. Now, what should we ask Sonic?
Oh, I know, we should have it relate to the topic. And the topic today is scorching heat. So, Sonic, if you could make scorching heat appear anywhere in the entire universe, where would you choose?
Good question. Is it like scorching heat as in desert heat or just a hot day?
Desert heat, like in, what's it called? What's that place in Breath of the Wild?
The Gerudo Desert?
Yes, exactly. Also, sorry for the background noise.
Why did we move? Okay, so we did a good job moving from a very open dining room, but now we're right near the printer. We need to choose better locations.
Well, I mean, you would have a say in the locations if you actually helped me set this thing up. But anyways, Sonic, answer his question.
Okay.
Wait, did I ask the question?
Yes.
I did?
Wait, you asked. Tingle said that we should actually ask me a question. Then you said, what would I do if I could put scorching heat anywhere? And then,
Me?
What?
how did you forget?
I am confused.
I thought that was Tingle. I didn't realize I was the one talking. Anyways, Sonic, answer my question.
Okay. If I were to put scorching heat, like desert heat anywhere, probably in the desert because changing climate is pretty awful.
Wait,
just
wait.
look at Green Hill.
Wait, do you mean does it add on, or does it like put it to a certain temperature?
It adds on. So, like, it's in the frozen tundra that's minus 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Then if you add scorching desert heat, which is like 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
I think it'd be more
then
than that, but yeah.
Then it would be, yeah, it probably would. But then it would balance out to make the cold tundra just 40 degrees. So if you could do that anywhere, where would you do that?
Yes, answer these pointless questions we have for you.
Well, at least you're self-aware.
I am. Whew, we have to start wrapping this up.
Oh, space.
You could put it in space? Why would you want a warm space? You go to space and you're
I'm
like,
not be really uncomfortable, actually. If you're in space, you wear like a space outfit, an astronaut outfit. And if you're scorching hot in that, you feel like you want to take it off. But if you do, you'll suffocate.
Oh, wait, do you breathe in space? I wouldn't be surprised. It might explain why your nose is longer.
If there's nothing in space to breathe, then what would a longer nose do?
You would breathe the space. You know, like how people breathe the lack of oxygen. But
Yes, because I breathe dark matter.
wait, do you?
No.
Well, explain why your nose. Okay.
What, are you gonna say explains why my nose is black?
I mean, that might have potentially been what I was gonna say. But
I was totally what you were gonna say.
yes. So, okay, we should wrap this up. Jeez, has it been that long already? Feels like we only just started.
That's because we only did just start. Actually, no, we haven't. It's been 21 minutes.
It's probably been like 15 minutes for you guys because Yellow, she probably cut a lot of this out.
A lot? We didn't have that many mess-ups, did we?
No, but I mean, we typically rely on small talk to fill the empty voids.
Actually, when it comes to podcasts, some of them can be like that though.
That's true.
Like interviewing someone, you just like talk about their
What
experience.
should our next topic be?
Soup?
No.
Well, I won't actually be there, but I can give you guys some ideas.
Yes, Sonic. Enlighten us. Maybe we should have our guest choose. Phil. Oh, yes, yes. No, hold on. I have food in my mouth.
So you could also try like interviewing people. Because you
Well,
ask me
haven't I-
questions, but they can be kind of irrelevant sometimes. I wasn't meant to be salty, more so constructive criticism.
Okay. But here's my idea. So, Sonic, you help determine the topic for the next guest. And then the guest will have that topic on their first episode. And on their next episode, they choose the topic for the next guest. So, Sonic, discuss with us what topic you want the next episode to have.
Can I get to know who's going to be on here next?
We'll give you a range. Tails, Amy, or Eggman.
We're starting with Sonic characters if you haven't noticed.
We, live with all the Nintendo characters, so we want to interview the other people first. Or more so just have small talk with them in front of a microphone.
That is much more accurate.
Okay, then nature.
Well, that's boring. Choose a kid.
It's not boring. I mean, come on.
Yes, it is. Compared to the other topics. Compared to the other topics, it's interesting, but those topics aren't even topics.
We talked about water for 20 minutes! Maybe I should choose something more simpler. Scorching heat was too vague. I need to choose something like, what do you think about radiation? That's what I should have chosen. And then we should have done the pros and the cons and seen how it affects our modern day society. We should do that next time.
We need to have something like a day in the life of Eggman, or what is it like living in Town Village, something like that. Sonic, choose a better topic like that.
Or you could choose something that's more, I don't know, simple yet so elaborate, like water.
Wow. Okay, first, I want to explain what I meant by nature. Because just imagine having Eggman... Imagine having Eggman trying to describe nature.
Well, that would be kind of funny.
See?
But I feel like it'd also be more sad, you know?
Well, I mean, it'd also be hilarious.
But what about when you don't know who it's going to be per se? You just know the range. Tails, Amy, or Eggman.
That's true.
So, final call, Sonic. What is the topic of the next thing?
That's about the worst way you could say it.
You have been so critical. Good gracious.
Alright.
Well, Zelda's not here to keep you humble, so it's my job now.
She never said that. Plus, she does it in a very specific way.
What's such a way?
I don't know, but Sonic, answer the question.
Okay, the next topic will be whoever you're interviewing, their opinion of...
Metal? Aluminum?
That's...
Alkaline earth metals?
Throwing out the big words now.
Yes, I do know quite a few. Like contemporary.
Sonic is supposed to be answering the question.
What do people think about...
Hair buns?
What?
Blue light?
Wait, what did you say, ear buns?
Hair buns.
I don't even know how I would...
Braids? Or braids on horses? Braids on blue horses? Braids on blue horses with a royal saddle?
You're just talking about Breath of the Wild now, aren't you?
No, I'm talking about the next topic. Now, what's the next topic, Sonic?
This is what I mean. We say bye, and then 9 minutes, then we end it.
Oh, I know. How am I make things interesting and ask people what their
Yes.
opinion is on YouTube?
Oh no.
Well, we're not inviting Eggman. Thank you for watching the whole one outro. That's right.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Wait, did you just say you don't want an outro again?
No, I said I don't want an outro for the entire thing.
Wait, but then why'd you want to do an outro in the middle?
You guys probably missed that. You might not have. I don't know. Then I said I want to do an outro in the middle while we were filming. I mean, she probably cut it out. But earlier I was talking about how I wanted to do an outro in the middle of the thing, then keep on
Honestly?
going and then end it randomly.
I do not think Yoshi took it out.
I don't know. I don't know how he thinks.
Hey, if it's funny, he's probably gonna keep it in.
Oh, that's probably how he
So
thinks.
it's
If
funny,
it's funny,
it's in.
I'll keep it.
Exactly.
So
I mean, that's how it is on
it's
YouTube.
Funny, it's in.
Sure.
Okay. I was also thinking the topic of eyelids. But
Oh, that's gonna be kind of
Sonic's.
awkward.
how so?
No explanation.
I don't need
One
to
explanation turns into another explanation. That explanation turns into a conversation.
And you were complaining about how we weren't gonna be able to talk about anything.
Yes. This is what I wanted.
Complete and utter chaos?
No. A long podcast. Look, we've recorded for a total of 28 minutes. 29!
Going on 30.
Yes. Now, we already said everything, didn't we?
Yeah, I already told you what my topic's gonna be.
I did my-
The next topic's gonna be.
Did I call it a Toon Linkism or a Toon Link tangent? I like Toon Linkism better. My Toon Linkism of the day, of the week, of the podcast.
I feel like Toon Link Tangent would be more accurate.
No, I don't like that.
Why not?
It
TT.
sounds too... Sure, it would match the whole TT thing, but I want it to be more... I don't want to say sophisticated, but I want to say sophisticated, so I think I'm going to go with... No.
Toon Linkism makes it sound more like you're a belief.
No! No, but it's the... Did you do this, Tingle?
How did I do this?
With your fairyism thing.
That's not. Well, it's complicated. I could explain it to you in vivid detail again.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't need it re-explained again. But anyways, so I think I'll call it like a Toon Link. As long as no one says anything that could make anyone else think it's a religious thing. A Toon Linkism would be a sentence. Wait, a short story that has some kind of hidden secret but very apparent meaning.
How would you actually use that in a sentence?
Alright, time for the Toon Linkism.
Was it the silence?
Oh, he's laughing.
I just replaced Toon Linkism with other words to see if anything else could fit.
Did you think of stupidity?
No.
Well, that would be a good one, though.
Time for stupidity.
So I
Okay.
think I'll go with Toon Linkism. So everyone, podcast, so, yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, I don't know how we're supposed to do this. The end of each podcast is a mystery to all of us. We don't know when it's going to end. We don't know how it's going to end. We don't even know who's going to get the last word in.
Sonic, is there anything you want to say before you leave? We don't know the next time we'll see you again on this podcast. So, speak all your final words at this moment, buddy.
Alright, I've thought long and